Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Please welcome to the field.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And now, lining up for Borussia
Well, we've been given a
Dortmund.
lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Schlotterbeck. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think. But he's doing...
Rafinha! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Eric Garcia. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Yamal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Girassi! He's got away with one there. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's going to be a booking. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a good run he's making there. And he's managed to get free. Pings it across. Bullish header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked his way through. He slings it in. And he's dealt with that well. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Ferran Torres. And it's Olmo. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Brandt. That has not gone well. They get a throw in. Pedri. Played back to the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia. Now Christensen. Rafinha. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. Shapes to shoot! Sabitzer. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And here's Rafinha. He's in a great position here. Brandt. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Brandt. Gets into some space. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Girassi. Brandt. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Girassi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Christensen. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. That has been slung wide. Looking for the run. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. And now the breakaway. Driving forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he is going into that little black book. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Brandt. Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving on and making good progress. Girassi! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Pedri. And it's Pedri.
The attendance for this match
Just
was
about up to the hour now.
60,179.
He has found the way through. Tries to play it through. Balde has it out wide and in space. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Goes for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Borussia Dortmund really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything...
Point-blank header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pedri. And Rafinha. And it's Brandt. Now it's Girassi. Driving. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Girassi. Good ball, good take. Brandt. De Jong. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now, can they get it back? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's in a good position here. Shot, surely! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
De Jong. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. He's having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Anton. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. The most accurate pass. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Now the cross.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Now this could be a chance.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. It's Rashford! He's got a goal! Deep, deep into injury time! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Rashford.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's got away. Cross into the terrific header. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
Please take this opportunity to pay a
Well,
visit
thanks
to
to
our
Jim.
official store.
We both wish
where
you a very good
memorabilia from
evening.
today's match are now available.